Hello everyone and welcome to Europa Universalis 4. My name is Gironca and I'm here with a brand new series and I'm going to form Zoroastrian Persia. It's not going to be a custom nation type of thing. Instead, it's going to be an Ironman mode achievement run, and there's two achievements in particular that I want to get in this run, but I'm going to talk about them later on. Now, I'm not going to play as the Bearstan here. I'm actually going to play as the Timurids. And yeah, let's get into the game, without talking too much. Now, as you can see right here, I have tried this a couple times, you can say, it's really, I need to find the perfect strategy, or well, maybe not perfect, but kind of find the best strategy on how to do things in order to make them work out. Because Timurids are not an easy country, although they start off as the most, well, not the most, but the strongest military force in the game. But they still do have a lot of issues. Now, what is it that I'm going to do? For starters, I am going to get rid of some forts that I think are unnecessary. First of all, Kabul, no fort for you. You do not need a fort. Bukhacha, yeah, you're kind of useful, but Murph, well, I guess it's fine. I guess that one's fine as well. I don't like how they're set up, but I'll have to leave them for now. Now, what is it that I want to get? How do I pull this off? First of all, Timurids is a Khanate, a steppe nomad, but that's actually not what I was trying to say. The culture is Uzbek, is the primary culture, and another big culture group is the Persian culture group. If you check this over here, accepted cultures. So we have Persian as our accepted culture, and a lot of provinces are Persian, so that kind of makes sense. And we're going to utilize these Persian provinces to form Persia. But right now, as you can see, we only have the decision to form the Mughals. However, my plan is to move our capital over here from Samarkand. We're going to move our capital all the way over here to Tehran, which is today's capital of Iran, or Persia, in other words. So then we're going to get the options to not to reform, but to form the Persian nation. However, in order to do so, I can give you an example for the Mughals. The country does not or must not be a tribe, as you can see right here. And this is also a requirement for Persia. What that means is that in order to form Persia or any other nation, we have to reform our government first, which is going to take a lot of admin points. So yeah, that's definitely one thing we have to do first. So in order to form Persia, we have to reform our government first, and that's going to take a while. So for now, for starters, I'm just going to go ahead, and we'll have to probably wait around for quite some time, because fighting battles in the beginning is possible, but we have so much unrest from all these different cultures that we need to be very careful. Also, there's one Zoroastrian province in the world. There's only one. You can barely see it, but this one's right here. And we need rebels to spawn in this province and take over all of our country, basically, in order to be able to change our religion. And that's one thing I want to do. I want to have a Zoroastrian Persia, and I want to get 2 achievements, which I will be talking about later. But yeah, for now, let's get this thing rolling. We want to get an advisor. Now, stability cost would make sense, but I'd rather go for would I go for prestige? Now, we do need stability. It's probably, yeah, we're probably gonna go for stability here. Alright, so we have a lot of points here. We're gonna make a ton of cash by just not paying our army. Also, we're gonna get rid of our navy. We don't need it, except for the trade ship, maybe. Although I guess well, I guess yeah. Let's just let the trade ship work. I mean, that really doesn't make a huge difference. Is there any decisions we can make? Not really anything that matters. Okay, so we have a terrible Khan at this very moment, and his heir is just as bad. Great. Hopefully they die. I doubt it, but we'll see. Now I have to set some rivals, and the Ottomans rivaled us, which is really unfortunate. But I'm gonna rival the Mamluks. I'm gonna rival Uzbek. and our rival Karakonlu. So there you go. And I'm gonna actually send him an insult just to get power projection up. And you're gonna get an embargo. There you go. Because we want that power projection. So yeah, I'm gonna go fast forward here, and from then on I'm probably gonna talk about what I want to do here. Yeah, mothball the forts. Yes, all of them. Great. Alright, so let's get started here. We're making money. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. No, I think not. Okay. So, what is what I want to do with this? Obviously, Zoroastrian Persia is something I always wanted to get. But I also want to get 2 achievements. As I said, the first one is called This is Persia achievement. And this is Persia achievement. You need to form Persia, and you basically have to conquer all of Egypt, all of Anatolia, all of Greece. That's what you have to do. Now, the one requirement for that is, however, that you do not play as a released nation, which I'm going to show you in a bit as soon as I send this embargo. 12th of December, there you go, send the embargo. Now, what's obviously very easy, if you go to the Timurids, create subjects, Persia, click on play as released vassal, send, done. And then you go from there. But the thing is that both achievements I want to get require you to not start as a release, or not play as a released vassal. It's important that you don't do that. You can get other achievements if you play as a released vassal, like, I don't know, some minor achievements, but you cannot get the This is Persia achievement, and you can also not get the other achievement, which is called Turning the Tide, where you have to start as a steppe horde in the 1444 start date, which we have already passed. And yeah, and you have to fully westernize, basically. That's, I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot you have to do, but it's quite difficult as nomads, because nomads get a 75% extra cost on their technology, which is pretty difficult. But yeah, before we even westernize, it says right here, you need to reform your government first. I was talking about that earlier, and it says right here, we need to have 6 legitimacy, which isn't exactly an easy thing to do as a horde. We also need 200 admin points, which doesn't sound that much, but we need stability of 3, and we need 1 completed admin idea group. And to get idea groups, we need to get to tech 5, which is, well, 1,000 points to tech 4, so it's another 1,000 points to tech 5, so that's 2,000. Then we need 1 idea group, like for example economic completed, which is another 2,800 points, so we're at 4,800. Plus we need 3 stability and 200 points, so we need so many admin points. But yeah, here's the first good event that I was actually hoping for. Our stupid heir, who's 51, he's gonna die. So there you go. Now the good thing about this is our guy's also 57. Why do I want this guy to die? Because now we're gonna have another heir. We're gonna have like some random kid. And the good thing about this is that an heir cannot be Khan. So upon our ruler's death, we're gonna get just some random dude who has probably better stats than this, a strong claim, and you know, he'll be at 100 legitimacy from the beginning on. So that's what I'm going for here with this. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have played this playthrough before, and this is probably the reason I kind of sound like I'm all over the place, switching around, because I've talked to you before, but it didn't go too well. I've gone up to the 1500s, and I just ended up, the Ottomans just, nobody kept the Ottomans in check, and they ended up being all the way over here in Tabriz and attacking me. And it was, well, obviously huge Ottomans. They had conquered all of these provinces over here. They had no enemies, it seemed like. They were fighting the Mamluks, who took over huge parts over here. They were fighting the Mamluks and me. at the same time, and they didn't seem to have any trouble. And the biggest problem was I was Tech 5 and they were Tech 8 military. Plus they had Muslim troops compared to our Nomad troops or Steppe Horde troops, and you know, there was no chance. And then I kind of made a lot of mistakes, which I well, I tend to blame my internet, not internet connection, I tend to blame the temperature in my room, because it's so hot right now. It's 30 degrees in the room. I mean, outside it's even hotter than that, and that seems like my brain is just melting. So yeah, I'm really not a hot. So what I did was I made stupid mistakes. I declared war on the Ottomans. I kept basically, so they declared war on me. I peaced out immediately. Gave them all a bunch of stuff, and then I declared war on their ally and basically had to give stuff away again. It was kind of stupid, so I decided I will do it over again. But yeah, we have pretenders here, so let's, well, I guess we have to fund our army again. Where are they gonna come? Merv, okay. Well, actually, how about this? You go here, and I fund the troops for now. Great. And we might need to shuffle you over here, as well as you. So yeah, what the strategy I have come up now is that we're gonna stay at peace until we have reformed our government, which is gonna be 1490s, basically. I'm still claiming stuff, as you can see, because these little guys I can basically attack, but I think it's safest to just stay at peace, because last episode, or not episode, but last series when I recorded it last time, I declared war on Karakonlu very early on, and I won. But the problem is that then the Ottomans were able to take me on, so I'd rather have the have Karakonlu as a buffer state. All right, there you go. I didn't even get stupid. Okay, one thing I totally forgot to do, which I'm really sad about. I wanted to send a guy here because we want Zoroastrian Rebels to spawn, and they're not going to spawn at 1.7 unrest, but they're going to spawn at 7.7, at least eventually. And the active missionary adds another 6, so that is sad. I should have done that early on, but I kind of forgot. So yeah, hopefully they will appear on this list at some point. We have Persian separatists, nothing I can do against that. But yeah, will you be able to chill over here? Rather not. Okay, turn up the fort. We destroyed everyone. Oh, come on. I didn't even want to press that button, but alright. And we need to give someone a leader. Make a general out of our dude. There you go. Now the problem here is that nomads get a bonus for fighting in grasslands. However, they get a penalty for fighting in mountains, and basically all of Timurids is mountains, or at least, well, yeah, hills. No, that's all mountains. It's all mountains. It's really mountainous region, and also all over here. And it's very difficult to fight here, and it's not fun. Let me tell you that much. It's not fun, because basically you have rebels every time, and you're being forced to attack into mountains. Which, I mean, I guess I don't have to necessarily, but you kind of do have to, if you don't want to have rebels taking over all of your country. The only rebels I want to really take over, take over, I guess you say, is the Zoroastrians. And let's actually check if they're on the list now. They're not. Well, that's a bummer. Why are they not here? But there's unrest. I don't understand. Well, we're gonna be at 200 points soon enough, so we're gonna change our capital. At least that is my plan. Don't know if I really want to do that just now, though. The problem about this is, if once I I can obviously change my capital, and I should probably do that. Just to show you. So now that my capital is over here in the Persian province, for me it's possible to accept cultural shift. I need stability of 1 for this, but I'm gonna lose 5 stability when doing this. So I'm gonna be at -3. And yeah, I kind of need points to recuperate from there on. Okay, what's this? They want my artists to go away. No, I'd rather lose the prestige for that. Thank you. We got some diplo points. That's not as useful as I was hoping. But alright. So, yeah, basically, I need to wait a little bit to get some more admin points so I can buy back a little bit of the stability that we lost in the process. Because -3 is going to cause all sorts of rebels to rise up, and we don't want that. Khorasani separatists, yeah, they're all shit. But for some reason, none of these guys. I should probably get rid of the fort here. But it's a level 2 castle already. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, let's get rid of the fort. We don't want these rebels to take the castle. Or do we? I don't know. I guess I could let them take it. And yeah, Persian separatists at 40%. That's pretty annoying. The only thing I could do against this is raise autonomy. But I'd rather not. I'd rather not. So we're gonna lower funding, just not all the way, but a little bit. Okay, what can we do? We can probably get stuff from you. Trade power. Sure. Give me that. Now also one thing, you might wonder, why do I not get any allies? If you want rebels to take over your country, you cannot really have any allies, because they will just walk into your land and unsiege the provinces, which is nothing you would want. Also, I need to get rid of this vassal, and the easiest way is probably just going to annexing him. But yeah, I should be able to do that until 1490, which is about the time that I can reform my government. But yeah, so for now, there's not much I can do other than going fast forward. And I'm actually thinking about, after ending this episode today, that, yeah, sorry Sind, I'm not gonna ally you. But after ending this episode today, I will probably just go fast forward off camera, because there's nothing I want to do. Obviously, if the rebels spawn, or if anything like a war is going on, I will definitely come back and show you guys what's going on. But until then, I think I'm just gonna go off camera, because I'm literally just gonna sit here, fight rebels I don't like, wait for the rebels I do like, which I'm very surprised that they're not here yet. I'm really honestly surprised. I'm also honestly surprised that our missionary is actually... Ah, damn, I know why. Messed up stuff. I didn't want to pay the missionary, that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to get any progress done. There you go. Anyway, as I was saying... this guy's fucking annoying. So we have to fight these rebels. We might have to declare war at some point, just to not having to fight these rebels. Yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna wait here for admin points, basically, and that's going to be it. And there's pretenders in Hamadan, so yeah, let's fund the military again. Where's Hamadan? It's over there, okay. You. So we do need to get into a war at some point, it feels like. So maybe with one of these smaller countries. That would definitely be a good thing. They don't have any allies, so let's do that. Yeah, okay, so actually, yeah, I'm gonna declare a war on them. Okay, you guy, you'll go in here, and then you'll go back. And once you're in there, I'm gonna show strength. Okay, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to do that another time. This is the end of the first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was not too confusing, as I have talked about that before, and it was kind of boring for me in a way that I already knew was going to happen, because I had this conversation with you several times. But yeah, now this was the first episode. I hope you like it. If you do, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and even subscribe. I'll see you next time. It's Gironca, signing off.